Hey, welcome. I have for you today this awesome Halloween witch hat wreath. This one was so much fun to make and so easy to make. I hope you will become inspired to make this one. Welcome back to my subscribers and to all visiting my channel today. I am so pleased you are here. If you like what you see on my channel, please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments, and share this video. Okay then, let's get busy putting together this really awesome Halloween witch hat wreath. Okay, let's look at the items that we will need to construct this wreath. I picked up these witch hats decorations at Dollar Tree. I bought 2 of them. I'm going to put them together to create a more stronger, sturdy piece. I could just glue those together very easily. I have here a couple of pieces of black felt. I'm going to cover that hat with black felt. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. I have here some creepy cloth. I think that's such a great name for this this Halloween decor item. Creepy cloth. Okay, so I am going to take this creepy cloth that comes in different colors at Dollar Tree, by the way. I purchased the black one. I'm going to cover the hat after I cover the hat with felt. You'll see how I do that in a bit. I have here some 10-inch deco mesh that I had purchased on Amazon. I'll put that in the description box. And then I have a silver foiled deco mesh of the same width that I also purchased on Amazon, and I'll include that in the description box. I have a couple of smaller deco mesh rolls that I had purchased at Dollar Tree. I ended up not needing those. I picked up a couple of Halloween ribbons from Dollar Tree. A lot of the items that I used on this wreath were from Dollar Tree. A majority of the items were from Dollar Tree. Here's another Dollar Tree item. This is a tool with spider web design on it in a silver glitter. This wreath, as you could see by the intro, is black and silver. I have some black mesh tubing there, again from Dollar Tree. I have here some batting, which I thought I was going to try and increase the width or the height of that witch hat, but I ended up not needing it. You will need some black pipe cleaners. Those I always purchase at Hobby Lobby. I have here this spool of silver kind of patterned ribbon, and I have here a sheet of little sparkly, I don't know what you call them, little gems. It's a stick back. What am I trying to say? Peel and stick. Good heavens. And I have there some foam roses, which I used from Dollar Tree. And their spiders are from Dollar Tree. And I have some silver bats from Dollar Tree. This as well is from Dollar Tree. I'm telling you, they have some awesome Halloween decor. I am so impressed. And I have here some spiders with purple glitter. I ended up using 3 of those just to add just a touch of color. But for the most part, it's silver and black. I have a glue gun, scissors, and glue sticks, of course. Now I'm going to peel off these letters on the front of this witch hat. I only did it on one of them. I'm going to leave that tinsel garland that is wrapped with. By the way, this frame is made of plastic. which is another reason why I thought if I put two together, it will create more of a substantial piece. So I peeled that off the front, and I'm going to be covering up from the brim of the hat up with felt. And the reason why I'm doing that is I don't want the tinsel, for one thing, and I really didn't want to have to peel all that tinsel off, that tinsel garland there. But I want a nice solid base around the upper part of that hat, because I'm going to wrap that hat, not the brim, but the hat part, with that creepy cloth. So what I'm going to do is just cut out a piece of felt, just enough to cover the front of that hat. I'm just going to hot glue that on there. And just enough, like I said, just to cover the front of the hat. I am going to take that creepy cloth and wrap it all the way around that hat, which you will see in just a bit. I'm going to hot glue that right to that tinsel garland. I did have to, that piece of felt wasn't quite big enough, so I had to create a second little piece there to finish where that witch hat goes. Has like a curve to it, which is great because that's actually the way a real authentic witch hat looks. Okay, so now I'm going to just put some hot glue all around the perimeter of that witch hat. And I'm going to glue those two witch hats together. And now I have, like I said, as I said, if I can speak, good heavens, again, I'm going to have a more sturdy piece. So that adheres very well together with hot glue. Watch your fingers. I have had my finger protector on for the most part of the construction of this witch hat, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of materials where that hot glue can seep right through there. Now, as you can see, I'm gluing that felt onto the front of that hat. And this is done very easily with hot glue. This witch hat wreath is very easy to make. And it's so awesome on a door. Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm just going to press that down, make sure it's adhered. Both of the pieces there. Shape of this hat was actually just perfect for a wreath. So I was very pleased when I found it. It's actually very cute on its own, but I thought I could make it much better. And so here I am making it much better. You'll see it. Well, you did see in the beginning, but you'll see how this evolves. It's really an awesome decoration. I love, love, love Halloween decorations. But like I said on my last video, for the wreath that I made, I don't do as much Halloween decor as I did when my children were younger. But I love it. Nothing more fun than having a Halloween party and just really decorating the house. I have 1,000 ideas for fun, awesome things to do for Halloween, but For today, this is my awesome idea that I'm sharing with you. Now, I am going to cut through that tinsel garland, and this is very messy. The only really messy part of the project, aside from the glitter that's on that tulle. But I just cut through in between the, they're not wires, but those plastic pieces. And I don't have to have all that tinsel torn off of there. I just have to clear a space for that deco mesh to for me to wire the deco mesh bundles onto that frame. So just cut through that tinsel garland and just make space for that. Now here I have my creepy cloth. As I said, this comes in 3 different colors. I think the black is the most awesome. This is really an interesting fabric. It's definitely Halloweenish, that's for sure. But it's kind of a netted fabric, but it's very, what's the word? Imperfect. Yeah, you can see that. So I wrapped that around the hat all the way around. I cut it large enough so that I can wrap it all the way around. Now I'm just going to bunch it up in the back. So I'm actually going to cover the back of this wreath with that creepy cloth. So I cut away as much excess as I can because I'm actually going to just put some hot glue down and just secure this in the back. But I want it completely covered so that the back has some kind of finish. And you won't even be able to see that tinsel on there anymore. So I have that all in place. And I love the way this looks sitting on top of the felt. Now on this piece, I intentionally added some sparkling silvers, if you will, against some of the flat blacks. And what I mean by that is I wanted different textures and different dimensions in this piece. So I mixed it all up. So I went over the back of that piece and I just stuck some hot glue in there, made sure to have a finger protector on because that's a great way to burn yourself. That material, that creepy cloth was very full of holes, as you could see. So that hot glue would have been very painful without a finger protector. Okay, so I already had made one bundle, but I'm going to show you how I did that. I have this deco mesh in 10-inch widths. This one, again, I had gotten on Amazon, but I'm sure you could pick this up as well at any craft store. And this is a fairly decent deco mesh. It does fray a bit, but that's okay. This is a Halloween wreath. A little bit of fraying just kind of adds to the piece. So per bundle, I am going to do 3 pieces of deco mesh, 2 black and 1 silver. And this silver one is foiled. So that's where I'm adding my texture and that little bit of silver sparkle. So again, 10 inches wide by 10-inch sections. I have my little clips there from Dollar Tree. These are so awesome. You could find them at any Dollar Tree. Now with my manufactured edges or my finished edges on the left and the right, I just scrunch that up, put a clip on it. You could put it between your fingers if you like, but I'm just showing you this method. Today, scrunch it. I just walk my fingers down the center, scrunch it up. You'll always see me take my hand there and kind of squish the deco mesh. I do that all the time. I'm just trying to manage the deco mesh a little bit, get it to kind of collect itself on the sides, if that makes any sense. Now I have my third piece, so I'm going to do black, put the silver in the middle, take the clip off, take the other black one, press it up against there, adhere them all three together with a half of a pipe cleaner. I always try to match my pipe cleaners to my colors in my projects. So of course I used black. But if you had silver tinsely, is that a word, tinsely? If you had silver tinsel pipe cleaners, you could use that as well. Now you're going to need 8 bundles. Now I have this awesome tool that is a spider web with a glittery spider web. I love this. Now I'm going to cut 2 10-inch pieces. I believe it's 8 inches wide. I believe it's 8 inches wide. I'm going to scrunch it in the middle. And I'm going to put a little pipe cleaner around there. Oops, you know what? I'm not going to put a pipe cleaner around there. Scratch that. I just put it right to the deco mesh bundle. Now, had I planned to make these spider web bundles out of the tool earlier, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with that tool. I could have put those bundles put them right in with the deco mesh when I adhered the deco mesh together, the bundles with the pipe cleaner. But it's not too late. As you can see, I just took 1/3 of a pipe cleaner and I went ahead and I put that tool bundle right on top of my deco mesh bundle. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. This really adds a lot to the wreath. Dollar Tree has a lot of different tools with a design on them. They have some with gold, different ones. Like I said, I'm so impressed with Dollar Tree and the Halloween decor. They just have so many items to create all these really awesome Halloween decorations. All right, so now we're going to begin placing our deco mesh bundles and our tool bundle on this frame. Now, just the way I attach it to a wire wreath frame, I'm just going to attach it to this plastic one. And I place it on it's not a wire, but the plastic piece that goes across the brim. I place it close to the bottom of the hat. Now, everything else will be very well covered, but you can see there's a long piece there right at the base of the hat. That's what I attach it to. And that, again, 8 bundles all the way across. Oh my gosh, this is gorge. I love it. I went around and just opened up my tool bundles there. So I wanted those glittery spider webs to really be front and center there. And look how pretty this is. Love, love. This is awesome. Okay, now I cut out a square. I want to say it was 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. It's just a square. Now, I cut it out of a piece of black scrapbook paper, but you could use poster board. And if you don't have anything like that, you could just cut out a weight piece of paper, something on the heavier side, and just paint it black. I'm going to be putting these little gems, the peel and stick. There, I came out with it this time. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to be placing that on that black square cutout that looks kind of like a buckle. That's what's going to go on the hat. And I'm going to be placing those little gems on there with the peel and stick. And I just took a pen there because I want to outline where I need to cut out the center of that section of that peel and stick. They're actually sparkly. You can't really tell too much there, but they're actually sparkly. And they always have those at Dollar Tree. So you can see I just pulled off the peel, the backing, and I put it on that black paper. And now I have a nice kind of buckle to go on my bottom of my hat. So I cut out 2 more pieces of that tulle. I cut it out, I want to say around 14 inches. And I gathered it up with the raw edges kind of turned under. I'm just going to wrap it around the base of the hat. It's going to be peeking up from under that deco mesh. This is going to be where I'm going to place my sparkly buckle. I'm just going to bring that around the back and adhere that with hot glue. And I just did that. Now you don't want it to be buried too far down so that the deco mesh covers it. So you can see how I placed it there so that you could see it from the front. I put a little piece of felt at the point at which it comes together in the middle, just to kind of clean it up a little bit, trying to make the back not look too unsightly. Now I'm going to do something really fun. I'm going to create a topper for the hat. So I cut out around, I want to say 8 inches, 8-inch pieces of that pretty black ribbon, again from Dollar Tree. And it has kind of a little design on it. Almost looks like spider webs, but not quite. It's a little bit shimmery and it's really a pretty ribbon. So I cut out 2 8-inch pieces, and as well I cut out 2 8-inch sections of that tulle with the spider webs on it. So I'm going to create a bundle. Now I put those 2 pieces of ribbon together and I gathered it in the middle. Now I'm going to scrunch, just crawl my fingers right up that piece of tulle. I'm going to put that right on top with the, obviously with the glittery spider webs facing up. This is going to create a really cool embellishment for the top of the hat. Okay, now I'm going to take that black mesh tubing and I'm just going to create a kind of a, I guess you could call it a bow. So I'm going to do a loop, fold it over, catch it with my thumb there, and I'm going to create another loop and cross it over like an X right in the middle. Now you could trim all this up later. We just, most importantly, we want to try and get this this bundle created. Now I put a long full-size pipe cleaner right down the middle. And this I'm going to take and curl it up and create a spiral. And you'll see how I do that in just a minute. Now I'm going to take another full size. Nope, I did a half of a pipe cleaner. A half of a pipe cleaner, I'm going to put it right over everything that I just gathered up in a bundle. And I'm going to secure all that together in the back. This is just going to be glued on, so we didn't really need much of a tail on the pipe cleaner. That's why I only used a half to secure that everything together. Going to be separating those ribbon tails there. Opening up those tulle bundle that we put on there. Now, I'm going to take just one of those sponge applicators from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to wrap it around and create kind of a fun spiral. This is going to be part of the bundle embellishment. Now, I'll tell you, after I finished this, I thought to myself, I wish I would have put one more pipe cleaner, because I really liked those little curly pipe cleaners. So I did. I actually, after I put the whole thing together, I added a pipe cleaner, which was really easy to do. So if you want more than two spirals poking up, you can add a pipe cleaner in there. You just glue it right down the center. It's very easy. So that's going to go right on the top, but I'm going to do one more little thing before I finish there and glue that on the top. I do angle the tails on my ribbon, and I bent them, kind of curled them up, the little points where I cut off the angles of that ribbon. And I'm going to angle those tails right there and see how I curl it up. And then at the onset, I believe I showed you that I had a package of those foam roses. I'm going to take one of those black foam roses from Dollar Tree and place that right in the middle. And that was just like the most awesome finishing touch to that bundle. And that looks so awesome on the top of that hat. So I'm simply going to hot glue that on there. I'm going to place it right at the top, kind of tilting the bundle a little bit there. Be sure you have that glued on really well. And here we have it. See how I tilted it a bit? Right at the end, put it right at the end of the tip of that hat. Now, I placed that flower that I got at Dollar Tree on the side of the hat, not in the front, because I don't want to cover up my buckle. I placed it on the side and hot glued it on there. See how I placed it? And that was an awesome addition as well, because the petals of that flower are tipped with a silver glitter. See how this is all coming together? Now I decided to put three spiders, and I chose the ones with the purple just to add a little color to the wreath. I didn't want much, just a little bit, and I just think there's nothing like that black and purple together. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So I put 3 spiders on that piece. I just glued them on. They adhere very well to that deco mesh. And I also decided to add 3 more of those foam roses. And I just placed those around the wreath. Now in the back, I just created a loop from a pipe cleaner, and I glued that on, and then I took a piece of felt for extra support of that pipe cleaner, and I glued that on. Now the back is rather finished looking, and the front is so pretty. I love this. And here it is on the door. One final look at this Halloween wreath. I'm so pleased you joined me today, And I am so pleased to have this platform to share my passion for crafting. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Okay. Until next time, you all take care.